$1,000 in bonus gold with a qualified purchase. Call 800-957-GOLD. That's 800-957-4653.
This is News Radio 690 KTSM AM El Paso, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Now, the latest news from News Radio 690 KTSM.
Officials in Rhode Island say they are working around the clock to apprehend the man who shot and killed 2 students and wounded 9 others at Brown University Saturday. Providence Mayor Brett Smiley says officers from several agencies are working on the case.
This community will heal from this. We will move forward. But that doesn't make light of, and I'm certainly not making light of, the fear and anxiety that persists. But the only way we're going to move forward through it is one step at a time, and today's one of those steps.
He added that students should feel safe to return to campus. Rhode Island Governor Daniel McKee says he would like nothing more than to see an arrest. Residents have been on edge after a person of interest was detained by police, only to be released soon after. The son of Hollywood director Rob Reiner, responsible for the deaths of his father and mother Michelle in Los Angeles. That's according to the LAPD. Nick Reiner arrested on suspicion of murder after the Reiners were found stabbed to death at their home on Sunday. He's being held without bail. President Trump says he thinks an end to the Russia-Ukraine war is getting closer. Speaking from the White House, he said he spoke with a number of European leaders recently who want the war to end as fast as possible.
They want to see it end. They all. I want to see it end. They want to see it end. I actually think that President Putin wants to see it end. You know, I've had good talks. We've had good talks with Russia, and I think they'd like to get back to a more normal way of life.
Mr. Trump also said too many people are dying as a result of the fighting. The sooner it ends, the better for everyone involved. The eastern part of the U.S. being hit with freezing temperatures, northeast and the Midwest dealing with low temps after a winter storm brought snow to the regions over the weekend. It is cold there. Over 70 million people under some sort of cold weather alert. What some forecasters say could be the coldest day of the year due to wind chills. I'm Jim Root.
National Democrats are pumping cash into Texas for the first time since 2020. UT San Antonio professor John Taylor says that unlike the state's Republican Party, Democrats have been floundering for years when it comes to finding grassroots candidates. The House Democratic Campaign Committee is focusing on 5 House seats they see as potentially vulnerable in the future. New numbers show that Texas juries are souring on the death penalty. Kristen Cuellar with the Texas Coalition to Abolish the Death Penalty says the price tag is a big factor. In one county, she says, it was said to have cost $2 million just for a trial. And the owners of Camp Mystic in the Texas Hill Country are installed along the Guadalupe River. The high-tech monitors will have sirens and spotlights to guide campers to safety. I'm Brian Gann.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 original stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Coffee Shop Radio, acoustic rock, and the greatest singer-songwriters of the 90s to now. Listen now. Free never sounded so good.
I'm Stephen Curry, and this is Gentleman's Cut. I think what makes the Gentleman's Cut different is me being a part of, developing the profile of this beautiful finished product. With every sip, you get a little something different.
Visit gentleman'scutbourbon.com for your nearest Total Wines or Bevmo. This message is intended for audiences 21 and older. Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, Boone County, Kentucky. For more on Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, please visit gentleman'scutbourbon.com. Please enjoy responsibly.
Wishing the holidays could come early? If you own or manage your business, they can, with help from iHeartRadio.